all of the fabric was still just on the floor.
It ain't shit though.
Right. Yeah. Hey, it's Marie Antoinette. We're on set of the Sapphire Diamonds reunion special.
Y'all was complaining about the clothes, the hair, and I'm just like, bro, y'all not paying for nothing.
She was having a miscarriage.
It's bad. What is smell?
I just want to set the record straight and just commend you.
Yeah.
Unless it has Marie Antoinette's name on it. Then that's something different.
Can we cut? Can we take a pause? Because she did put the work in and was paid. Okay. Probably should have left that out. Hey, it's Marie Antoinette. We're on set of the Sapphire Diamonds reunion special. I wanted to bring all the models back from that fashion show to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly that goes into a production of that magnitude. It was a big moment for the Marie Antoinette brand, and we never got a chance to talk and reflect on what happened in the ins and outs of it. So I'm bringing these models back to discuss all of that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're back on the set of Sapphire Diamonds reunion special. Now I have all my lovely ladies here. I'm gonna let them give a quick little introduction of themselves, starting on my right.
Hello, I'm Camille. Hi, I'm Dezora.
Hello, I'm Rashmi.
Hi everyone, I'm Bree.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
Hola, I'm KJ.
Hey, and on my left, we're starting with the wonderful hair creator, Miss Kiera Brianna.
Hi, I'm Kiera Brianna.
And
Hey y'all, my name is Leah.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexis.
Hi, I'm Daisha.
I'm Kiera.
Hey, I'm Micheline.
all right, so welcome. First of all, thank y'all so much for coming back. It's been almost a year. Well, we started practicing around this time a year ago. The show was in September. So I just wanted to talk to y'all, reflect with y'all, get y'all opinions, perspectives, things y'all saw, dealt with, things you felt like could have been better. And I'm gonna tell you what was happening on my end. I know y'all noticed that one of our little beloveds is not here, which is Shanice. She was on her way, and then she had her baby this morning. Yes.
You held that one in for
Yes. Right. We had backup plan for that, but yeah. Okay. So I got a little pop quiz for y'all. So a couple questions. So number one. So my Instagram name is Marie Antoinette 929. What does 929 mean to me?
Your birthday.
And yes. Correct. No, you better answer. It's not just, yes. And that's also the time I was born. Oh! Right? Crazy. So 29 was like a big deal for me. Like my daughter was born 11/29 and a lot. So anytime I see like, yes, I always get that. Anytime I see 29 or 929, it's confirmation for me. Or like when I had got 2,929 followers, I gave somebody I like when I see it, I'm like, okay, this person's special. So they got like a ticket to the Melanin book signing premiere and stuff like that. So that's what 929 is for me. How many Sapphire Diamond awards were given out the night of the show?
3.
Anybody else?
You said 3.
4.
Right, you should know.
Ooh, I guess I ain't do enough. Go ahead. Anybody else? No.
It was just 2.
2. One right there is my mom, and then no, that wasn't an award. That wasn't an award. She was the winner. She was the winner. No, the award, which leads me to another question. What was the nonprofit organization that I gave? What was the name of the nonprofit organization that I gave the award to? Sid Rep Sick Kids. Yep.
Sid Rep Sick Kids.
Yes, that's correct. All right. Okay, where was my first fashion show? In my house. You can jump in. Where was, and I don't mean like specific location, I mean what it kind of more like what it looked like. Where was the Sapphire Diamonds promo photo shoot done at? In the cave. In the cave. In the cave you were scared of. Yes, in the cave. Rashmi, name the models that walk to shine bright like a diamond. Y'all can help her out if you want to, but let her try.
Tap that cash.
Yeah. That's right. All right. What celebrity music producer attended the fashion show? All right. And who was the first model at the casting?
The first?
At the casting. Anybody else?
I know it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was a bunch of, it was a lot of late because the parking thing. If y'all remember, the parking was messed up. It might be you, but I don't really know. I just want to know if y'all knew. All right. Well, very good. Y'all did pretty good. All right. So I want to get into like before I even did the casting call and just the process of finding a venue and all of that from the back end. So someone introduced me to my wonderful assistant that you guys met. And so, you know, I work a full-time job. So a lot of times I can't be going and looking for venues and all that type of stuff. So he was on the back end looking for different spaces, which was hell because a lot of times these people, to me, they're not really even about their money. They're not responding back. They don't, or they tell you one thing and then it's something else. And so just finding a venue was a headache and costly. And then we got with the Four Seasons, which I thought initially was a fantastic idea. It all sounded good. Everything that looked good ain't always good, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And we'll leave it at that. But you know, everything turned out well. And also, like, I got with an engineer to set design. Like, I knew how I wanted the set to be as far as the diamonds and stuff like that. And so she did a fantastic job, like computerizing it and sending it over. And then I had to find someone to build it. So my assistant knew someone, and we got someone to build it. But like, 2 to 3 weeks before the show, he was like checking out, like completely overwhelmed. So while I'm trying to get y'all clothes and we're doing rehearsals and all that at the same time, I'm not sure that the diamonds and all of that is even going to be done because he's completely overwhelmed. So that added a level of stress and a bunch of acne to my face. Okay. So got me to the casting call. I did the promo shoot. I put the information out for the casting call, which was a huge response. And I even to this day, I try to figure out what was it about that image of me just holding the diamond. Because like when I look at promo shoots and stuff that I do, I try to figure out what is engaging the person. So like my first one, which was Driving You Wild, I had the Bantu knot, and it was like, okay. Then my second one, which was The Legend, the men's, it got traction, but it was okay. And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's because it's a man and they're not half naked or what's going on, I don't know. But then Sapphire Diamonds was like a big deal. So it was, for whatever reason, I got like a huge response. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not naked, like ain't nothing showing. Yeah. What is it about? So I want to know from you guys, when you saw the flyer, what was so intriguing about it?
For me personally, because I saw you on Instagram, you were like a random advertisement that popped up in the middle of me scrolling, and I'm like, who is this? Clicked on it, and I saw all your previous work, and I was just so impressed by the professionalism of it. I was like, yeah. I want to be a part of that. So let me just go ahead.
For me, like, I met you one time before.
Right. Oh, yes,
I was
yes.
bartending at the men's fashion show.
That's right, uh-huh.
And it was really intriguing to me because I don't see a lot of women doing men fashion shows, so that's what brought me in. But when you posted the Sapphire Diamond, it was just like, maybe it was the name, it was like an elegance that was just like, I gotta do that.
Oh. Okay.
Why not? Like, it sounded so like, it was just a different type of feel. Even when you said the name, the color, everything just made it have like this royal feel. And it was like really epic to me.
It definitely seemed like more professional, and then you could go back to your page and you saw that you'd done other shows. And like for me, I had told myself before that I was like, whatever show I have to do a show before the end of the year. And then that show appeared, like real manifestation type deal. Like I was like, oh my gosh. And then I looked at your page and it was just like, oh, he was holding the oh my God, I want to be like that. And then like I was just, it was really everything. Because sometimes when you go back to people's pages and they have like a fashion show, it'd be a whole lot of extra BS. You don't even sometimes see their clothes on it, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is about to be a scam. I'm about to do a ratchet show. I don't know about this.
And that's the thing in Atlanta.
Yeah,
so I'm
it
like,
stuck out. Like that's the biggest thing. Like in Atlanta, like as a model, and it depends on like how serious you want to take it. And unfortunately, in Atlanta, like the opportunities for modeling for serious models, it's very, very slim to absolutely none. So it's literally easy. Like that's an easy question to answer. Like, what was it about your show? It was literally everything about it. So from how you captured everyone, like with your ad when you first posted about the show, like it was together. It was elegant. You spelled everything correctly.
Oh, that's good to know.
It was everything. So, and just from the entire start to finish, it was organized. You know how to submit. It wasn't just DMs. Like it was like everything was organized. The email. So just everything that went into it, like everything seemed prepared and like well thought out.
That's good
and just
to know.
not a bunch of mess. So,
Oh, good. Okay, that's good because I didn't know. And the thing is, last year I think I was had been on, because I hate social media. So I think I had been on Instagram for like 2.5 years. So I didn't know how that goes. You know what I mean? Or like how to intrigue people and stuff. But I just remember that response being so big, and I'm like, what is it about this? All right. So how did you guys, Kier? How did you feel about the casting call when you got this?
So nervous in the beginning. I was sitting next to Watch Me, that's when we met, and we was over there like, oh, he was like dripping sweat. So nervous, but once I saw like other people go first, I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. And I was over there practicing what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
it was an interview for me. I was I knew how to walk, but like interview.
I had never been to a casting call like that, so I was scared, but we made it.
You did. Anybody else?
I love the energy in the room at the casting call because every time that I've like been to casting calls, they're super serious. Like it's just like a tension that you feel in the room. But at your casting call, I think it was just like all the models that were there as well that just like made you feel comfortable and welcomed. Like even though we had the interview part, it wasn't so daunting because of the environment and the models that were like around you and having like Kira.
So when you guys saw each other, did you feel like, oh, I know she got it? Like, do you remember knowing, like, once y'all seen who made it, and when you saw each other at rehearsal, did you know, I knew she was gonna get it?
The only person who I was just like, damn, this one right here?
Yeah.
Like, this, how is she?
Yeah.
It was the hair, everything.
Yes.
It was big.
Yes.
It was big.
Oh, yeah. She was.
I was like, if I could walk like anyone, I would want to walk like her.
Yeah.
When I was initially there.
Yes. Anybody else?
I definitely see, how you picked everyone because all of us are so individually different.
Right.
So beautiful, so creative. And
Right.
I said, because I thought to myself, man, how did she pick these group of ladies? But it's definitely evident now, looking at everybody and seeing what we all bring to the table. So
Right.
it was an experience. I want to also add on to that last question because I have like a mute voice sometimes.
Yeah.
But the audition itself was very intricate and it was very professional. I'm a super organized person, so I was able to identify like the point system that you use to select the models. I thought that was very creative and it was something different that I didn't experience.
Yeah, and that kind of gonna bring me to our next situation. But I do use like a rubric because I try not to have my own personal, that's why I like to have judges from different backgrounds and stuff. Because sometimes it can be somebody I really like. But when I honestly tally up the scores, they don't have the highest scores. I mean, I might star them anyway because it's my shit, you right? but I honestly try to be very fair. Or the other way around, somebody that I don't think they're gonna make, but the judges they see something else that I don't. So I always respect it, and I just try to be fair across the board with that. Okay. Alexis. So initially you were a backup model, and then you became in the show. How did that make you feel, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I always make so if everyone who doesn't know who does know, I have a good relationship with Marie now.
Yes.
I'm her assistant if I can, and originally I made a joke about it.
Yes.
I was just like, oh, look at that. It came to turn out that I am everything you need.
Yeah.
I'm with you all the time.
Yeah.
I wasn't even chosen.
Yeah.
And I really didn't know. I really didn't know why, but I'm one of those people that don't try to manifest negative. I try to manifest positive. I always just try to look at well, there were a lot of people that auditioned. There was a lot of girls there, but I am a very technical, anal person, and I kind of noticed your point system too, in a sense. And for a moment, I got to a point where it's just okay, I know my walk was better than something. I was like, I know my walk. And I was like, in my interview, I'm a pageant girl. So interviews are what I do.
Yeah.
But I took a moment and I just kind of sat back for a second. I was just like, there'll be another show, there'll be another time. Because just like with your Instagram, I dived deep into it.
Yeah.
And was just like, oh, this is not going to be, she going to keep saying it. She
Yeah.
don't even know it.
But it's not that you weren't chosen because things happen and people fall off. That's why it was easy to flip it. So, which brings me to Alexis M. So she wasn't, Wilson. So you did not come to the casting, but one thing I loved about her and why she was chosen on the front end to be in the show is because she was very proactive. Like when she saw that and she knew she wasn't going to be there, she was emailing me like, this is this, let me send you a video. Like I could tell she was going to be how I felt initially, that she would be dedicated to the project. But then some things started coming up in the schedule, which made me feel like, oh, I don't know, she might, it was something about like work or something like that. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe she might get too busy. But it was either she was gonna be the backup or you was gonna be the backup. So it wasn't that, and both of y'all name was Alexis. It wasn't that you weren't, yeah, it wasn't that you didn't get chosen. It was just like, so something in the event that something happens to one of the models, who's gonna step up and do that? So then how did you feel when I had to switch it and then you became the backup model?
Okay. So it was definitely a little different for me. It was my first time being like a backup thing, so not necessarily like an ego thing.
Yeah.
It was just more so like, what does the backup person do? Like, like learn and figure out what does that mean.
Yeah, it's actually an important role because you had to learn all the walks just in case, right?
Yeah, and so I just went into it like with the mindset of just go into it as if you are a model, the model that you are. That's,
right.
That doesn't take away like from who you actually are, like as a model, as whatever outside of everything. So just go into it. I just really think it depends on how you view a situation.
Right.
So I chose to stay optimistic, and if I had gone in with a different attitude, then I wouldn't have like made so many like great connections with everybody now, and then like keeping up with everybody.
Right.
Seeing her in LA was great.
Oh, so y'all saw each other in LA?
Yeah,
oh.
the Fashion Week show. So had I gone in with I'm not messing with nobody.
Yeah.
It would have been not enjoyable for anyone. Everybody's like, what's wrong with her?
Right.
Everything like that. But and then there actually was. I do want to clarify. There was a COVID situation. So I got COVID. Also like
yes.
after
Oh
I
yes.
Finally, got accepted and to be a part and participate. So initially, I couldn't make the casting because I was in LA, like the day of the casting. So I was like, I need to make the most bomb video that I can ever do.
did.
So yeah, I found myself somewhere like downtown Rodeo Drive. I was like, no, like I need the ankles.
She did.
Against me, I'm gonna be in this show. Like it was at a point where like if I gotta serve the shrimp in the cocktail, I'm gonna be serving. Everything was like working against me from the very beginning.
Yes.
So I just really just chose to make the most of it.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
glad you, still allow me to just be amongst everybody.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so let's fast forward to when we started rehearsals. Ms. Shalene, so what did you think about rehearsals?
Rehearsals? Rehearsals really good. I think I came in really nervous, kind of like Rajmi said, like the energy with everybody was super welcoming and just super friendly. So I think they went really well.
Anybody else?
I feel like rehearsals were awesome because, as Neil also said before in our radio, you keep us fit.
Oh.
Like some stretches or something.
Anything that could have been better as far as rehearsals go? Kia.
Honestly, not to me.
Do y'all think that takes up too much of your time or is time consuming or anything like that? Go ahead.
No, because you wanted something that was choreographed, and not everyone has that memory retention of how you're supposed to do things. So I do feel like it was necessary. As far as what could have been done to make it better, I think my beef was just the sizing of the room versus when we got on that stage. But
yes.
You adjust.
Yeah.
So that
for sure. That was it. And I tried to do as best I could.
But we was in there making it work.
We did.
I was like really always looking forward to it. Like I was just like, wow, I can't wait to go. Like, I'm so excited. What are we gonna do this time? We're gonna do crawling. What are we gonna do next? And like when I felt like I learned more technique at that time, like how to do a proper box step and like all those different things that I felt like really helped me just later. Like, okay, this is what I could add to my walk instead of just looking like I'm doing pirouettes on the catwalk. Like now I know that there's an actual step and a process of doing that.
Before I ever had a casting, I was working with a seamstress. And she was like, oh, no, we good. We planned it out. We had started this thing at the end of May, getting outfits. I had been sketching, sending sketches over, blah, blah, blah. She started getting overwhelmed. But they ain't telling me she's getting overwhelmed, which is a problem. Because if you tell me ahead of time, we can fix it. But don't tell me no shit at the last minute. That's just, I don't like that. Across the board. If y'all ever work with me again, don't tell me nothing at the last minute. Tell me ahead of time. So she is getting overwhelmed, and so she brings in another seamstress, which that's when y'all met the first seamstress, and y'all were making appointments going, I think we were in Smyrna, going, and she was like, she got it all together. I'm gonna assure you that this is going to be done. Okay? She checked out. Okay, she checked out. Yes, she checked out. So then we get another seamstress that y'all meet. That person assured all of us that the clothes would be done and completed.
Yeah.
And as we'll dig into in a minute, it was not. And so during rehearsals, having still some issues with the venue, having issues with the builder, having my own personal issues. All of this is going on while I'm coming to y'all like, okay, you know, because I feel like I don't want y'all to feel my energy. Because if you look at me and you see something is wrong, then I don't want y'all to worry. But the whole time, I'm like, I'm gonna have to cancel this show because seriously, because I'm just like, I don't see. I mean, I have a strong faith in God, but I just didn't see how. I'm talking about 2 weeks away, right? So it wasn't working together. But my assistant was very good, and he's like, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. And I'm just like, I don't see it. it's gonna work out. So that's what was all going on still on that end. So the day of the show, we all arrive, and we still don't have no clothes, right? As a matter of fact, let me rewind. 2 days before, because the show was on September 26th, September 24th, I went by the place of where the seamstress studio, and all of the fabric was still just on the floor. September 24th, I'm supposed to pick up my garments. It ain't shit done. But left my things. Don't do that. Yeah. We ain't gonna say no names. Okay? Yeah.
But you know what? I don't remember your name, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, that happened. And so I was extremely stressed. But anyway, I just kept chugging along. I'm like, well, God could not have brought me this far for this not to work. So anyway, the day of the show, well, the night before the show, we're at the hotel, right? We went to the hotel the night before the show because we were starting to get hair done. Me and this thing was up, Miss Kiera, up all night trying to get my hair done. Like, my hair was supposed to be finished, but things didn't work out. So I had to wash it out at like 3 in the morning. She didn't go to sleep because she was trying to figure out what are we gonna do next. So I'm worried, okay, I don't have my dress because the same seamstress got my dress, so I don't have clothes. Y'all don't have clothes, yeah, right? That's okay. So then I hear about that, but I didn't know all that. So that's funny. So then I get a phone call from the seamstress assistant telling me, yeah, there's a lot more. So telling me not to contact the seamstress, to contact her only, and had I ever done a fashion show before. Yeah. Yeah, clutch your pearls, right? Yeah. Clutch them. Yes. Then said, hold on. Time out. You really finna clutch your pearls. Then proceeded to say, why are you so upset? It's just fashion. Yeah, that's when it just went, and Rashmi's like, fashion is what you need at the fashion show.
It's just fashion.
Yeah.
You're in desperate need of it right now.
Yeah, it's just fashion.
That's not the type of response that made me start cussing.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now I can't hold back.
Yeah. So at this point, my mind is gone. I'm kind of like floating in the room right now.
Yeah.
So then, my sweet beloved over here. You want to tell your story?
I'm telling this now.
Yeah, we telling it. We doing it
My
now.
teeth waiting.
While she's doing, everybody have been on her feet the whole time, all night, all
Ain't
day.
really slipped
And
for
I'm
real.
stressing. So basically, like, I just went in the bathroom and I was just like, I mean, before you had came, remember we was talking and I told you what I had going on. And I was
Right.
like, I think I'm just stressing too much. And then I went in the bathroom, it's like, I'm bleeding a lot. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
She
cry, 'cause
was,
I'm not
she
really
was,
emotional
she
person,
was
but
having a
it's just
miscarriage.
overwhelming.